And what drives memories? Emotions drive memories. Emotions drive memories. My daughter got her first full-time job. So for the first time in her life, she had money in her pocket that wasn't daddy's. Best day of my life. She got back at me. She got married. Anyway, she says to me, I want to buy a good phone. And I said, it's your money. You see, I never would get her a good phone because she used to lose them or she'd kill them. She once left her phone on the bathroom sink. Every time she got a text, it vibrated. Every time it vibrated, it moved. It moved, text, moved, text, moved, text, moved, text. Comes to the edge of the sink, it moved, dived into the toilet bowl. For years we called that the phone that committed suicide. So she says to me, would you come with me to the Verizon store? I said, okay. So it just so happens that the first training job I ever had was teaching cell phone sales. And this is what we used to teach. We used to say, when the person walks in, walk them over to the phones, either the phones you want to show them or the phones they want to see. Watch their eyes. Why do we want to watch their eyes? Because they will focus on a phone. When you see which phone they focus on, take the phone off the holder, put it in their hand. Why do we want to put it in their hand? Why? Because it's ownership, right? They own it. They're one with the phone. Car dealers do this too, don't they? Oh, sit in the car. No, I'll stand. No, sit in the car. Let's take it for a drive. Be one with the car. Sure enough, I walk into the store. We walk over to the Androids, which is what she was interested in. We get to the Androids. All of a sudden, she's focusing on a phone. Salesperson picks up the phone, puts it in her hand. The training worked. She's looking at the phone, he's telling her about the phone. She's looking at the phone, he's telling her about the features. She's looking at the phone, he tells her about the price. She's still looking at the phone. He suddenly realizes she's not looking at the phone, she's looking at the screen. What's the screen? It's one of these moving screens, and it's a water scene. It's a little water scene. And the water's moving around kind of like this. And he says, so you like that screen? She says, yeah. He says, take your finger, touch the screen. She says, what? He says, take your finger, touch the screen. She takes her finger, she touches the screen, and the water goes like this. Like that. And she goes, she bought it. Features? Price? Couldn't care less. Got her. Actually, she didn't buy. What she bought was, that's what she bought. She bought the emotion. She bought the emotion. But here's the good news. People buy on emotions. People make decisions on emotions. People do not make decisions rationally. Most people. There may be a few people in here who, when they went out to buy a cell phone, would make a spreadsheet. There's always 2 or 3 in the room. But most people don't do that. They go to the store, they pick out the phone that they see that piques their interest. I buy a lot of ties. You like this tie? Nice tie. I buy a lot of ties. They're all funky ties. And I tell my wife whenever she says, hey, they have a sale on ties. I go into the store, there's nothing there. She says, but there's a sale. I said, no. When I see the tie I want, I buy it. And I always know which one it is. I can't tell you what it looks like, but I always know which one it is. It's emotional. People make decisions emotionally. People think about expectations emotionally. People go to your classes emotionally. We have to face their emotions. We have to think about what are they feeling, how are they feeling, what are they thinking, what's the emotion. When you start thinking about a problem, somebody's complaining to you, don't face the complaint, face the emotion. Deal with the emotion first, then you can deal with the complaint. It's like root causes, right? It's just going to happen again if you don't deal with the emotion.